Last night I started reading Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. I haven't read much of it, but I believe I understand the premise, which is that for a woman to write fiction or to write, she needs money and a room of her own. This made me think that in order for me to write, I need some solitary space and money. And then thus the stream of thought continues, and I ask myself, for what reason am I pursuing freelance? The answer to that, I believe, is fundamentally to earn money. Do I love it? Maybe I will learn to love it. Maybe once I've sort of grasped much of Ruby on Rails and I'm let's say I'm pretty adept at it, maybe I'll start to really enjoy it and will start to enjoy working with clients and building my own apps and putting my ideas onto the website. But for the time being, money does seem to be the main reason, and I believe that's because eventually I do want to travel and write. Not really do travel writing, but write, journaling, and revising my journals to make them into a fiction, some sort of whatever you want to call it, non-fiction, fiction, fuck knows what it would be called, memoir, and also just to write fiction, and perhaps also use some kind of content management system to write blogs and to write things about life and things I'm interested in and get some kind of blog going. If this takes a few years, then so be it. But I think that's the main reason I'm doing it, for money. Again, so that I can have the freedom to travel and focus on things I more enjoy. Maybe I will enjoy software, but I don't think I'll ever enjoy it as much as I do writing. And maybe other things I'll find that I enjoy as well. Money does seem to be a somewhat necessary evil, or just necessary. It's not really evil, it's just kind of a phrase, isn't it? It just is necessary. And that's probably about it for that. Just about my motivation for it. I do enjoy it when I'm in the zone programming, it's fun, but generally it is, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for my money issue, I believe. But it also does allow me to travel while I work. So when people get a software job or get this type of job or that type of job, I don't imagine it's what they really want to be doing for the rest of their lives. Even if I got a job in writing, it'd be quite constricting because I'd have to write about, well, what the job fucking wants me to write about. I don't have the complete freedom and the liberty to write this, that and the other, and write in whatever sort of prose I want, write in whatever style I want to write in. It wouldn't allow me that freedom. So even if you did have a job in writing, it'd be working for somebody else. At least this programming is self-employment, which for me would be fantastic, because I've detested the idea of being employed for pretty much since my last job, nearly 2 years ago when I finished. And that's probably from a bad experience, but nevertheless I do like the idea of having freedom in the regard of employment, in the area of employment. Yeah, I finished David Foster Wallace's Consider the Lobster and other essays. I got so bored with Up Simba, which is about John McCain, that I skipped it and got on to Consider the Lobster. I read every other essay, some were really good. The Adult Video Network Award, yeah, basically porn awards. That was very interesting. Also the section about the essay about Dostoevsky was also very interesting. What was quite interesting was the essay about writing and prescriptionist versus descriptionist, literary styling or writing, whatever it would be. But generally it was a bit meh. I have no other books I'm reading at the moment apart from Descartes, which I would like to read, which is First Meditations on First Philosophy, which has gotten a bit boring because it's just about proving God and shit now. It's like jacking off the church or jacking off Christianity. It's a bit dead. He's like, because I have the idea of God, he must exist. Okay, well yeah, sure mate. And that is it.